appreciate seeing this amazing turnout of people. We know we have friends here from Lexington and from other towns in the surrounding area, and that is very meaningful to our community to see so many people come out. I'm Jessie Steigerwald. Before I make my personal remarks, we want to just acknowledge and thank the many community organizations who've worked together to make this happen today. For Lexington Says Enough, which I'm a member of, it's the first time we've partnered with the Lexington Interfaith Clergy Association, and you'll be hearing from many of our faith leaders in the community, and it's been an incredible experience to work together. And then to my right over here, we have representatives from multiple community groups, including the Association of Black Citizens of Lexington, the Chinese American Association of Lexington, the Indian American Association of Lexington. We have the PTA and PTO President's Council represented. We also have the Korean Americans of Lexington represented, and raise your hand if I've missed you. We have a speaker, our superintendent from the Lexington Public Schools as well, and our state representative, Michelle Cicolo, and you'll be hearing from them later. I just wanted to say that it's so important today that we've been able to pause and gather, and that we have with us many things happening in one day. This is a vigil, and a vigil is a time when instead of sleeping, we remain awake. For many people, it's a time for prayer. On a practical basis, if you're on a ship and you're working as a part of a crew sailing, someone always has to be awake to make sure that the whole group is safe. And lately, for a lot of us, it feels like we have to be very, very vigilant all the time. We're watching the news, we're seeing what's happening on our phone, we're constantly disappointed and surprised in a bad way about things that we see that reflect a lack of tolerance, a rise of nationalism in a very unhealthy way. We're seeing more rhetoric around white supremacy, and that is not acceptable to those of us who are here today. Is that right? Yes. So we're here because we're on watch. Our vigil is our watch to watch out for one another, for people who may not have the same advantages or white privilege, or who may feel new or vulnerable for any reason. And whether it's faith that brings you here today, or because you couldn't stand watching the news, when the news around Christchurch, New Zealand came out, and it's 9,285 miles from where we're standing. With social media, we all heard about it within seconds and instants, and we had a common feeling. But instead of staying home alone and watching the news and accepting it, we've taken time out of our lives to come here and stand together. That is what will make a difference. I think we can all believe it. And I would just ask you, as I introduce a partner in planning who will speak next, to just keep that in mind. We're not going to allow these things to happen, not on our watch. Join me in just saying, not on our watch. Not on our watch. Thank you. Please welcome Reverend Ann Golder.